Is there a deeper purpose to life? Some people spend their entire lives searching for purpose, while constantly running away from the place where purpose is trying to find them. Maybe you felt it. That strange emptiness that appears even when life seems fine. You go to work, you pay the bills, handle responsibilities, smile when necessary, yet sometimes a question appears without warning. Is this all there is? And no matter how much you accomplish, that question refuses to disappear. Imagine a woman named Emma. By most standards, she was doing well. She had goals. She had friends, responsibilities, plans for the future. But late at night, when everything became quiet, something uncomfortable happened. She felt disconnected, not from people, from herself. So she did what many people do. She became busier. She filled every empty space. More scrolling, more productivity, more distractions, more entertainment. Anything to avoid that feeling. But the strange thing about unanswered questions is this: they do not disappear. They wait. They wait for months. Months passed. Then years pass. And every achievement brought temporary excitement. But eventually, the feeling returned. The same question, the same ache, the same emptiness. Because what Emma wanted was not success. What she wanted was meaning. And those are not always the same thing. Many people believe purpose is something hidden somewhere in the future. A destination, a career, in a relationship, a calling, a major achievement. But what if purpose is not something you find? What if purpose is something you uncover? What if it has been quietly present all along, hidden beneath the noise, hidden beneath expectations, hidden beneath survival? This is where many people become trapped. They keep searching outside themselves, in a new job, in a new city, a new country, a new version of themselves. And every time life changes, they expect the emptiness to disappear. But it doesn't, because the deeper hunger was never external. Many people are not suffering from lack of purpose. They are suffering from disconnections. Disconnection from their values. Disconnection from their spirit. Disconnection from their deepest truth. And when that connection weakens, life can begin to feel mechanical, like existing instead of living, like surviving instead of experiencing, like moving without meaning. Dear friend, ancient wisdom once spoke of a river. The river never questions whether it belongs. It does not wake up wondering if it has value. It flows because flowing is its nature. Ancient traditions taught that suffering often begins when human beings drift too far from their true nature. not because they are broken, but because they have forgotten who they are beneath the noise. The river does not become fulfilled by reaching the ocean. The river is fulfilled by expressing what it already is. Perhaps there's something profound hidden in that. Dear friend, the deeper fear behind the search for purpose is rarely about purpose itself. It is the fear that life might be meaningless. The fear that your existence might not matter. The fear that all your effort, all your struggles, all your sacrifices might lead nowhere. And because that fear feels unbearable, the mind searches endlessly for certainty, for proof, for guarantees. But the nervous system becomes exhausted trying to solve a mystery that cannot be solved through thinking alone. Some truth must be experienced before they can be understood. Listen, perhaps purpose is not a job. It's not a title, not a destination. Perhaps purpose is the way you show up inside each moment. The love you give, the kindness you offer, the courage you demonstrate, the healing you bring, the growth you choose, the person you become. And perhaps purpose is less about what you do and more about what flows through you. This is why these words continue to touch hearts. It says, Ephesians 2:10, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Notice something beautiful. The verse does not say you must earn your worth. It suggests that your life already carries meaning, not because of what you achieve, but because of who you are. My dear friend, tonight, I want you to do something different, something you've never done before. We call it silent fasting. Give yourself 1 hour. No phone, no music, no videos, no podcast, no messages, no distractions. For just 1 hour. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. Restlessness may appear. Thoughts may raise. Emotions may surface. Stay with it, because something remarkable often happens. The noise begins to settle, and beneath the noise, people frequently discover things they have not heard in years. Their own desires, their own values begin to show up. Their own truth. You remember who you are, who you used to be. The benefits of this experience are powerful. It reduces mental overload. It strengthens self-awareness. It reveals hidden emotions. It creates inner clarity. And most importantly, it helps people reconnect with themselves instead of constantly escaping themselves. Many people searching for purpose are actually searching for reconnection. You know, a lake becomes clear when the storm stops disturbing it. Not because clarity arises from somewhere else, but because clarity was already there. The water simply became still enough to reveal it. Perhaps purpose works the same way. Perhaps it is not missing. Perhaps it has been waiting beneath the turbulence. If you have questioned the meaning of life, you are not strange. You are not weak. You are not weak at all. You are not lost beyond repair. You are just a human. And every thoughtful soul eventually arrives at this question. Not because something is wrong, but because something deeper is waking up. Sometimes the question itself is evidence that growth has begun. Perhaps the ache you feel is not emptiness. Perhaps it is an invitation. And maybe the deeper purpose of life is not hidden at the end of the journey. Maybe it exists inside every moment you choose awareness over autopilot. You choose love over fear. You choose presence over distraction. You choose truth over performance. And maybe one day you realize something unexpected. You were searching for purpose, while purpose was quietly shaping you through the search itself. So do the exercise, the silent fasting, and you will give a testimony. You will remember your purpose. Thanks so much, my dear. What part of this felt like your life? And have you ever achieved something important and still felt empty afterward? What do you think your soul has been trying to tell you beneath all the noise? Share your comments. Let's learn from each other. Someone reading it will pick an inspiration from. Thanks so much for joining me. I am ThePZipporah.